everyone, once again my name is Sydney Long and I am here to talk to you today about my personal leadership philosophy. So to start things off, I have a quote. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. This is quotes from Warren Bennis, and it's a quote that I really liked because I think anyone can have a vision, but it's leadership that turns that vision into something real. So I think it is important to have a personal leadership philosophy because it is understanding yourself, your values, and what makes you a successful leader in order to meet goals. I have set values that I learned from my parents, friends, experiences, and interactions which guide my life and my leadership. My current leadership consists of being a leader to the kids I nanny, to the classmates around me, and to anyone younger looking up to me. While these may seem like small leadership roles, these will help me develop into a better leader in a future career. Okay, so the first thing that I think is really important to your own leadership is the influence that those around you and key figures and experiences have on you. So some of these key figures that I think influence my leadership are parents, teachers, friends, and some of the experiences that I've had that I think influenced me as a leader were the clubs I was involved in, the sports I played, and all of the successes and failures in my life. Think of a time you failed. It sucked really bad, but you grew from it. It takes both positive and negative experiences to understand what leadership means to you and what you consider to be a good leader. It is the way we were raised, the roles we held, whether we had siblings, did we have to share, did we not have to share, did we go to a public school, a private school? All of these small things build off of each other and create what we know as leadership and what we think is a successful leader. So as far as my personal leadership philosophy goes, the first part of mine is my leadership is developed through my experiences and emulating role models. Ultimately, we follow after those who raise us. I believe we react to situations in ways our role models once would, and for me personally, I believe my parents taught me many of my leadership qualities. I value my experiences and role models in my life because I truly believe they have shaped what I believe to be a good leader. As I grew up, I watched and followed after my parents in many different situations. It goes without saying that those who raise you have an heavy influence on who you turn out to be. The day-to-day interactions I had with my older sister or my school teachers, both figures I looked up to in many ways, are why my leadership developed and why my values consist of things like achievement and balance. I want to use my experiences from these key figures in my life, positive or negative, and be a leader in this world. The second part of my personal leadership philosophy is strong values come stronger leadership ability. I have always admired the importance of values and am consistently reminding myself of my own values. It is my value of self-assurance that makes me determined to get something done. I am someone who likes to see results, so I also value success. Knowing this, I can become a stronger leader by using these values to my advantage. I am passionate about very few things, but if I'm passionate about it, I will put all of my effort into it, thus making my leadership ability stronger. The third part of my personal leadership philosophy reads, I am a leader and a follower. I think this was one of the biggest takeaways that I got from this class. I never really looked at being a follower as a positive thing, but from this class and from digging deeper into leadership and my own personal leadership philosophy, I found that it's okay to be a follower and there are benefits to being a follower. Being able to see the positives of both the leadership role and the follower role has opened my eyes to why one can't be a leader in every single situation, but they can make an impact on every situation regardless. From a leader's perspective, I am able to use my confidence and passion to spark something among a group of people. I'm able to public speak and give my ideas as well as listen to the ideas of others. I am able to be a motivator and a resource for others in this role. As a follower, I'm able to take note of things that work and don't work and incorporate those into my own life. The fourth part is being a leader allows for positive growth. Growth is so important in our lives, and especially as leaders, we have to be willing to grow and change as the time allows. And it's definitely a process and something that I wanted to include in my personal leadership philosophy to remind myself that growth is okay and it takes time. So growth is the constant process of getting better, which comes from exposure to different things. When one steps foot in a leadership role for the first time, it can be extremely nerve-wracking. It is from this anxiety and nervousness that we are able to grow and cultivate our abilities. I learned that it's okay to be uncomfortable, and I've seen significant personal growth in myself. And finally, leadership is the trait behind all of these successes in the world. Leaders are the catalysts for how all things get done, small or big. I truly believe that it is leadership that creates the successes and advancements in today's society. Leaders can vary in style, expertise, level of passion, you name it. But no matter the situation, it was a leader that got the individual or the group to the desired end goal. Thank you.